2, 1.
Hello, thank you for joining us. We have reached the point where we are about to see the real power of Jesus manifested in this guy's life. Yesterday we talked about Jesus saw their faith, the faith of the four, and how he spoke to the paralytic, and then he was speaking to those who murmured in their hearts. Because don't you know, when we get close to our miracles, people are going to also always try to talk about how we can't have it, how we shouldn't have it, and all the things surrounding us. But we'll get into that at another time. But today I want to get to the part where Jesus says, why do you question thus in your heart? Which is easier to say to the paralytic, your sins are forgiven? Or to say, rise, take up your pallet and walk? But that you may know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins, he said to the paralytic, I say to you, rise, take up your pallet and go home. And he rose and immediately took up the pallet and went out before them all, so that they were all amazed and glorified God, saying, we never saw anything like this. Think about it. They're so busy going, you can't forgive sins. They don't even know. That's just one part. Jesus says, you don't worry about that. Which is easier, forgiving the sins or rising him? All of a sudden, Jesus says, hey, take up your mat. Get up, take up your mat, and go home. Because see, I used to think about, why did Jesus want him to take his mat? The mat represented two things. It represented for the man who was a paralytic of where he was and where Jesus brought him to. And it was enough, and it said to those persons who didn't think Jesus had the power to do either, that Jesus had all the power to forgive sins and to heal and to tell a paralytic to rise, pick up your mat, and go on home. In our situations, Jesus says to us sometimes, get on up. Take up that thing which has been carrying you. Put it under your arms. Carry it. Because with Jesus, Jesus is the source of our strength and our power. He's not to be denied. And when he speaks into our lives, we too can walk out of places carrying that which used to carry us. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.